We're going to do some polynomial long division here. So we're going to start by putting the numerator, which is the dividend, inside the house. And we're going to take the denominator, which is the divisor, and put that outside the house. So to start these problems, you have to ask yourself, what times this first term is this first term? So in this case, what times x is 5x cubed? Now that's going to be 5x squared. Now if you're not sure that that was 5x squared, what you can do is you can always divide this term by this term on the side over here, and it'll tell you exactly what to multiply by. 5x cubed over x is 5x squared, and that's what we had said in the first place. So I can do that each time on my way down. So the next thing I'll do is I'll take the 5x squared and I'll distribute it. I'll do 5x squared times x, which is 5x cubed, and notice how those match up. That's how we plan this. And then we'll do 5x squared times negative 1 as a distributive property, so that'll make this minus 5x squared. Next we're going to subtract, but we're actually going to simulate subtraction. We're going to change both the signs here and add. It's just going to be easier, and we're less prone to make mistakes. So that becomes a positive to a negative. This will become a negative to a positive. And I use the circles just to keep track that I change the sign. So these first two cancel out. Negative 2x squared plus 5x squared is positive 3x squared. And then I drop the next term. And we're just going to keep this repeating this procedure over and over again. Now I'll compare the x to 3x squared, and I'll ask myself, what times x is 3x squared, which is 3x, positive 3x. And again, I can, if I'm not sure of that, I can divide this term by the first term, and I get 3x squared over x, and that's 3x, and that's what we had figured out in the first place. So again, now I take the 3x and I distribute that. So 3x times x is 3x squared. And again, look, they match up. We planned that. And 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. Now we got to change the sign. Positive becomes negative. Negative becomes positive. These cancel out. Good. That's what we planned. 3x plus 3x is 6x. And we drop the 7. So this is going to be the last time we have to do this because there's nothing left to drop. So what times x is 6x? That's going to be positive 6. And again, if you're not sure, you can always come over here to the side and do, what's 6x divided by x? It's positive 6. So that's why it is 6 up top. So the last time we're going to distribute the 6. So 6 times x is 6x. Again, notice they match up. And 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. And I'm going to change the signs. So positive 6x becomes negative 6x. Negative 6 becomes positive 6. Let's cancel out. 7 plus 6 is 13, and that's my remainder. So it's positive 13, so I'll write plus up here, and I take my remainder and write it over what I divided by, which was x minus 1. So the final answer here is 5x squared plus 3x plus 6 plus 13 over x minus 1. And that's a look at polynomial long division.